So, anyways, all right, let's move on to the last signing. The last signing is obviously the biggest one, and that is Nicholas Antela.
It's a prodigy, or
No, I'm just kidding. We'll maybe mention that. Taylor will talk about that in a minute, maybe. No, Eagle McMahon signing with the MVP for 5 years. We don't know how much. I thought his the little skit that they did with Simon, and then the logo at the very end where the eagle's burning, and then they show his logo on the disc. They knocked the whole thing out of the park, dude. That logo. Corey, if you did that logo, that would be your, what do you call it? The guy who drew the ceiling on the church. That would be your, what is that painting
Sistine
called?
Chapel.
Yes, that would be your Sistine Chapel if you did. That logo is sick.
Well, legally I'm not allowed to talk about it, but yeah.
Oh, okay.
That would be cool. Yeah.
But all right, what are our thoughts on this one? Surprised, not surprised, big move, dumb move.
I thought it was beautiful because of the fact that they announced like the last picture that they put on MVP's little
Instagram
the
thing.
Instagram thing.
Yeah, the Instagram thing was a disc release.
Yeah.
So everyone's like, "Oh my god, that's so lame. It's just going to be the Pixel."
Yeah.
But everyone was still going to tune in because and then, yeah, I really did think that Simon was going to open the box and then they were going to like cut it to where you just see Eagle like pop, like stand up into the box. I thought that would be hilarious, but they really did a great job where he's like, "Where are they?" And then they cut over. He's like, "They're right here."
Yeah, it's so good. I made a comment in our group chat saying there's probably that one guy in the end that was like, "But what are the flight numbers on the Pixel though?" Because they never showed it.
And there was, dude.
Yeah.
There were so many people in the comments. 230.
Really?
Yeah, 230.5. That's the flight number.
I think it's a 240.5 is what
Was
it was.
it 4 instead of 3? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's a 4. He wanted it glidey.
Makes sense. Understandable.
Yeah.
Yep.
No, I liked it because
Matt,
they definitely
I believe, Sorry about that, Matt.
No, go
I
ahead.
believe you had a theory that they weren't friends anymore.
That was me.
No,
That was
that was
Oh,
Tyler.
that was
That was
Tyler.
Tyler.
That was Tyler.
Yeah, I thought
you're
that
wrong.
I thought not Eagle. I'm sorry. I thought Simon had enough of Eagle, and I'm shocked. But I will say this: it is very apparent they are very competitive. So we could see them push each other because if you watch Simon's video, Eagle is out throwing Simon left-handed. Like after like 2 throws, and of course Eagle can't throw right-handed, and Simon immediately picks up a disc and throws it right-handed and blasts it. So I was like, yeah, Simon is not gonna let Eagle get an inch on him. So I can't wait because it's gonna be really competitive.
Yeah,
I was
and
just saying-
160 neutron time lapses.
Oh yeah, that was
What?
cool.
Oh,
That's what
yeah.
he was throwing. That's what Simon was throwing. Sorry, unrelated, but
Yeah. Taylor, none of us will interrupt you. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say Simon's video was so pure, like it was just so like good feeling, and 2, I love that Eagle's first throw, lefty hits metal, like with the envy, he just rips it. I was like,
And then
why?
his second throw was a missed putt.
It's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
highs
is
and lows, highs and lows.
There's so many things to unpack because Eagle's signature signing disc or whatever, or signature series disc is James Conrad's disc.
Yeah, that's
Like-
some disrespect right there.
What?
Well, okay. My question is, why does everyone say that that's his disc? Clearly, the disc was there before he threw it for the.
It's his disc.
Yeah, but it's not the same, man.
It's his disc.
Bro
It's his.
threw in to go to a playoff and then diced them up in the Paul Macbeth up in a playoff. You gotta at least
The
give him
grass
a little credit.
diced up Paul on the playoff.
Yeah, but I'm gonna say James did. Come on, man, give the man a little respect.
But I'm saying like that's understandable. But the Envy is like one of their top selling discs.
I know.
But was the
That's
envy
the point.
before James Conrad?
No
I
one
think
threw
yes,
MVP
but it just sold a
before
lot
James
less.
Conrad.
It was still their top selling disc. It was just
and James Conrad made it their top selling disc. So it's his disc. Bro,
it was their
It's-
top selling disc before the number just went way up after.
It's still
there's
funny,
no,
though.
Hey, I'm not trash talking James Conrad. I know a lot of people that play exclusively MVP bags, and they throw a lot of MVs, and they throw a lot of MVs, and they don't like it. It's not James Conrad. It's just the MV. It's like the Luna. Like, yes, the Luna was created for Paul Macbeth, but if they were to make that disc and it wasn't a Paul Macbeth disc, it was just a more overstable roach, people would still be throwing it a lot.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's a point to be made, but I think that stamp that they did is unreal. I think it's better than his ones at Discmania, which is really sad. And the concept of rebirth, and that's the Phoenix, and dude, they put a lot of thought.
There's something about Axiom discs where like the secondary color of the stamp matches the rim that just makes my brain so happy. I love it.
Yeah, yeah, it's so good. When I watched that, I was like, oh, that's cool. And I never even thought like, oh, I need to get one of those. And then after I watched it, I was like, I'm getting one of those. I have to.
Yeah.
Right? You got to get it. You got to put it. It's probably going to put it like right there, but I'm not even
a Lozado.
No, I don't. No, I am firmly like, I don't want to be involved with MVP because I believe for like beginners to like low end MA1 players, which is me, if you can't get the disc up to speed like consistently, it's not going to be a good disc for you. It's so
I don't think you know all of MVP's discs.
Yeah, bro, we gotta get you taken care of, brother.
They have a lot. They have a lot of neutral and understable discs that people throw like all the time.
Yeah, I mean, I threw a Crave for like a year and a half, and if you don't get that up to speed, it's gonna really dump more than.
Yeah,
but
I can look at a Paradox and it'll flip.
Yeah, no, I know that. I mean, I get that.
The uplink is sick from them, bro.
Uplink's awesome.
You can put that on hyzer and watch that flip all the way over and just rip right. No, there are some gas MVP discs, but you are right. I do believe this firmly. I ask everyone this question. The way that MVP and the gyro effect affects if you accidentally throw the disc softer is crazy compared to like you'll have discs that will just act like a Firebird, and then the second you throw it at the right speed, they'll flip up and turn. You'll be like, huh? How did that happen? But
yeah, just to throw this out there, this Eagle mentioned 2 discs that he's probably going to be bagging right off the bat or that he liked. He says he claims to like every disc he's thrown from MVP, but he said he's going to be putting probably with the Nomad. So I know they got his like face on like a couple pixels or something like that, and he's going to be putting with a Nomad. He claimed that. And then he also said that he claimed that he can throw the Dimension 60 to 70 more feet than what he was throwing with at Discmania. And if that's going to be a little picture of what we're to see when he's back and healthy, Eagle's going to be throwing 700 feet off the tee box.
Terrifying.
Maybe so.
I don't know about anyone else. I was very surprised to hear him say he was going to putt with a Nomad. Just because it seems so unlike a P2 to me.
I noticed he said he likes the Nomad, he likes the Pixel, he likes the Pilot. I have a strong feeling they're going to be pushing him to the Pilot.
Yeah, the Pilot that could happen. Such a good disc, by the way.
I picked it up today.
That in general, those things are so good.
Yeah, I think they're really floaty the way he likes his Rainmakers too. That Rainmaker he threw was just so floaty. So I was joking about this with you guys, but do you think James Conrad gets pushed a little bit out of the scene with Eagle and Simon coming in, or does he come into the building going, hey guys, you got to refer to me as the champ? until you guys win a world title, you refer to me as the champ.
I can see this being the thing where like James Conrad walks in, Simon is very respectful to him, and then Eagle is like the little brother that's just like running around like poking him and stuff, and he's like, get away from me, kid.
Stop.
But like, how about MVP also like picking up total giants on their team?
Yeah,
that's insane.
Picking up all the trees.
I'm really interested to see. It's going to be fun to see in like 5 years, like the market share of like disc golf manufacturers, right? Because I have a feeling like just being someone that watched like Discraft being, I mean, I'm sorry, Corey, for the most part a meme in like the pro scene before they signed Paul to like after they're just like a huge deal. I feel like it's going to be very similar to where like MEP was like the nerdy gyro stuff, and now it's about to be. I mean, another thing like Simon. I mean, today I have people in group chats that don't play disc golf very often, but are like casually into disc golf, or like asking me again, like, what does this disc from MVP do? Like, I'm about to order 7 of them. It's just insane.
Yeah.
Discraft before Paul Macbeth was like one of those things where like the only reason I bought it was because it was a Michigan brand. I had no clue what it was.
Wow.
It was like down the street. I mean, I'm talking, when did Paul sign? 12?
18.
18. Yes.
Oh, 18?
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah, he was definitely with Innova until like 17 or 18. I'm pretty sure it's
End
18.
of 2018. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because you'd like
thought
watch
it was a lot
Jomez
earlier.
before then, and like the Discraft, like very loud dubstep, full art buzz comes on
Yeah.
the screen. Just like, what is happening to my ears right now?
I think they should do that again as a joke. Like,
I would love
remember me? And then it's like the Kool-Aid Man. It's like, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, it's gonna be crazy. This is my final thought on this, and then we'll move on to our next segment. But you know the scene from The Office where Dwight and Michael, they turn to each other and clap hands, and they're like, we did it, yeah. I imagine the two guys who started MVP were doing that when they
Just like,
signed Eagle.
it's,
They were like, we've made it, man.
We
We did it. We took our nerdiness and we've got like the two like best players in the game. And we have a world champion that we signed first, probably on a much lower contract than what they signed Eagle and Simon for. So MVP stock is going through the roof. Imagine if we could buy some stock from them. I would be all in on